Welcome to Crypto Rosetta. My name is Savage. Today we're going to have a look at Atom. Let's get into the price action and see what's going on. So primarily what I'm still looking for here is the potential that this is an A wave to the downside. We're looking for a B wave to the upside here and actually looking for continuation in a C wave to the downside here. Now this 1-to-1 could potentially look to take us as deep as this $2.56, but I would be looking potentially higher up here first to see if we actually get a reaction off this 0.618, which would be a minimum requirement for what we'd want to see here as a C wave. Now if we do look to actually break down here, it is possible that we could still have another leg to the upside here. This B wave typical rejection is between this 28.53 to this 15.72. So we've come into that 50% area. It's possible this could be completed and we could actually start to break down from here, but there is still potential for a push to the upside. Now, if we were wrong here and what we have is rather a corrective structure from further back here, where this is an A, B, and a C with an extended C wave here, what we could then have is this is a 1, 2, another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and 5, which could look to take us past these highs. Now, the problem I have with this is the internals of this move to the upside are not great. So it would make more sense to me that it is a corrective structure, in which case what we could see is just another 3-wave move up here and then a breakdown. We're going to go over all the internals of this now. So this is just the bearish scenario. Ready though, for as long as we hold this zone of this $5.55, and if we hold this low here, particularly, which is sitting here at this $8.43, we can potentially look to extend up still. So we're going to go over that in a second, but what I'm going to talk about here is the possibility of this corrective move to the upside. So now, like I said, potentially this could be a W and X. We're looking at this as an A, looking for a B wave to the downside and looking for that C wave to the upside again. Now, I'm going to throw this fib on here. Really, the area we don't want to lose here, if we're looking at this as an A, B, and a C, looking for this 1-to-1, we're at this 1843. We don't really want to lose this 960. If we start to lose this 960, it becomes less probable that we're going to see this continuation to the upside here. And rather what this could mean is that we actually look to come back down and break this 846 region. If we do break that, there is still potential to find support above this low, in which case what we could have here is this whole move could still be in a corrective structure here, where we actually come down one more time and then look to still push to the upside. So the key thing here is going to be this low of this $5.55. Now, if we are looking to actually maintain this low of this $8.46, and we remain above this 960 area, what we could actually do is look to start to form a 5-wave structure to the upside here, looking for this 1-to-1, like I said. Now, this would be potentially the 1-to-1 of this green W wave is actually higher up here, this 2624. Now, the 1-to-1 of this yellow C wave is here. The 0.618 of this W wave, though, however, does line up with a double top here as well. So this will be an interesting area if we do actually move to the upside here. Be keeping an eye on this zone. So this is the one way I'm looking at it, and this will basically be looking for us to actually have a turnaround here and starting to progress to the upside in an impulsive way. So this is possible, but we don't have enough structure here within this candle. Basically, the idea would be that we actually maintain this low at this $10.14 if this is going to progress to the upside, though it is still possible there could be a little bit more extension to the downside here. As long as we remain above this $8.46, this would still be a possible option that we have here. Now, this is all looking for the B wave. The alternative way we could argue that we have this is, that we could already have completed this B wave and we could have had a truncation within the C wave where this is A, B, C, and that's it. It's finished. Now, this would then mean that we could potentially start to actually break down for the C wave. Now, the way that we'd be looking at this, given the current structure, I'm going to come into the 4-hourly here, is you would have to look at the potential then that we could actually have started to break down here. Now, the way that this could be is either we could be having a move like this, where we have this whole move here as an A wave. We have the potential to bounce up for this B wave, which would look to find resistance between this 14 and 50 to this 1248. Now, the way I'd be looking at this move to the downside is basically as a diagonal pattern, where this is wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this would mean that this could be an A wave or wave 1. If we get a 3-wave move back to the upside here, we could look to travel as high as this. Invalidation of further continuation to the downside would actually be by taking the high, which would be here, this 1537. Now, if we are looking to break down directly, what I would be expecting here is basically to see this move develop as a 3-wave structure to the upside, looking to target out this zone. Now, this could be, like I said, an A wave or a wave 1. So if this is a wave 1, what we need to be on the lookout for is if we do actually form this as a 1, move back up here for a 2, break back down for this wave 3 towards this zone of this 668. Now this will be an area we have to look out for. If we do break down and we start to hit this 1.618 area, what this could then mean is that we have this as a 1, 2, 3, and then we'd be expecting a 4th and a 5th wave to the downside, which could potentially look to take us towards that 618 area, which was sitting at that 563. You can see here, if I zoom back out a little bit, this would actually bring us back into this low here. So that could be something that we could see unfold here. Now, the other thing we need to be cautious of within this current structure that we have is, if I come back in here, what we could also be having here is that this move could actually be starting to extend out in a way like this, where we actually fail to break back above this high of this 1290. And what we could have is that this could actually be a wave 1 here. We could be looking for this move to develop as an A, B, and a C, looking to actually target out this 1146 to this 1255 area. Now, if we fail to break about 1225, what we could actually see is that this is just a 3-wave move that plays out, and then we actually get a much deeper correction here. So this would be looking towards this zone of this $8.12 as a 1.618. So this would be what we'd be looking for, if we're looking for that possibility that we're going to start to actually have a bigger breakdown. Now, this would mean that potentially what we have here is a series of 1s and 2s. Now, this would mean that within the structure here, what this could have is then this could also be another 1 and a 2 in here. And then basically this means that, this move can actually look to extend out much deeper, because we'd have this wave 5 complete, and then we'd have another 4th and a 5th, and then we could potentially even have an additional one here where we'd get a smaller wave 4th and a 5 at the end of this move as well. So we have to be careful of this. Basically a direct breakdown to this $8.12 without actually crossing above this wave 2 high, which is sitting at this 12,940, could indicate we're actually seeing this deeper sell-off starting to take place in this B wave. Though we can't really, write off the idea until we actually take this low that we could see one more push up in either a C wave, looking for that B to come up one more time, or alternatively, this could be a more bullish structure. So we're going to discuss that bullish case now. So for as long as we remain above this $5.55, what we could actually see is that we could potentially have this as an A, a B, and we could be looking for a C wave to the upside. Now that 1-to-1 would actually be here at this 26.14. And then if we do actually move up to this 1618, we'd have to be looking out for that potential of a 5-wave move playing out where we get a 4th and a 5th wave to the upside. So this would be the bullish case here, where we actually form a 5-wave move off the back of this. If we just form this as an A, B, and a C to the upside, looking to target out this 2614, what we could then have is just once again a corrective move as this B wave, and then we look to break down. Now, the way I'm currently looking at this is, if this has to develop into a 5-wave move to the upside, it would definitely look to push past this 1-to-1 level. Now, that would look something like this. What we could actually see here is that we could have this move as a 1, and then this is a W, X, and a Y. Rather than looking at this as a diagonal, we can argue that within here, we've just got an X wave here, and we could be looking for a Y wave to the downside. So the bullish count remains alive as long as we actually hold this low, which is sitting here 843 area, and that could then mean that we still have that possibility of pushing up one more time for a 3rd wave. If we do get a push up for this 3rd wave here, what we'd be looking for as a target would actually be this $27 range. So we can see this would actually push us past that 1-to-1 already. The 5th wave could potentially look to travel as far as this $33.93 to this $29.45. This would be looking for a 3rd wave up into this high of this 27, and then looking for a fourth and a fifth. Now, this would basically take us, like I said, past that 1-to-1 that we were looking for, but it also wouldn't take us high enough that we had reached this 1.618. So this could still mean that we could just see this as a C wave, and basically this would just mean the C wave was slightly higher than this 1-to-1. So we'll have to keep an eye on this if we do start to progress to the upside here in a bigger way in a 5-wave move. But even still, once we get this 5-wave move to the upside, we need to be very cautious that this isn't, like I said, just a bigger corrective move where this is A, B, and C, and then we actually still look to move down in that bearish scenario, because this would actually look to bring us back up into that 786 area, which would be this 2853 zone. Be a little bit higher, but basically that's the idea here. You know, we could potentially see a move back into some of these areas and then still actually look to break down for a C wave. The higher that we push here would be good, because it would mean that the C wave would actually move up as well. For instance, if we had to move up towards that 786, what this would mean is the C wave would only be here at this $3.63, in which case, you know, even if we do move to the downside, we might still not reach that 1-to-1, and we could even, technically speaking, you know, if we did get a 3-wave move up here, having a 5-wave move that just breaks this A wave low would be sufficient to confirm, you know, a potentially completed move. We'd have to obviously look at the internals of the count as it develops, but that would be the idea there. So really, we want this to go up higher if we want to try and protect some of the lows, but really, as long as we stay above this 843, we can look to actually potentially look to extend to the upside here. So this is going to be a key zone we need to hold, looking to keep this alive for the bullish count. You know, potentially, like I said, there is the possibility that this Y wave has already completed and we're actually looking to push to the upside off this low, but we can't rule out the idea yet that we could actually look to break down still. So if this is not a completed move and we've got this as an A, B, and a C, this 1229 to this 1148 could be a zone we actually face a rejection off of and actually look to break down again. So if we do just form a 3-wave structure to the upside here, or even actually, because we could have this as a flat, this could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we push up into this area in a 5-wave move, could still break down for an additional 5-wave move to the downside. That 1-to-1 that we'd be looking for then would actually be this 896. So this is going to be key once again. You know, even if we just get a single 5-wave move off these lows, we need to see this come back, find support in a 3-wave move, and then look to progress again in a 5-wave structure until we actually take this X wave high, which is sitting here at this 1294. We need to be cautious of further rejection and breaking down from that point. Okay, so I'm going to leave the video there. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please smash the like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video, and leave us some feedback down below. Also in the description, you'll find a link to Discord. Come check it out. It's free to join. As well as that, you'll find affiliate links for both PrimeXBT and BYBIT down there, both great exchanges we use on a regular basis. If you don't have an account, using the affiliate link does help support the channel, and we do appreciate it. Everyone have a great day. See you in the next one. Take care.